Hello, party favors. We're back with another Movies Over movie review. Today, I'm gonna look stupid.
Now Homer Simpson's gonna show he has cojones. Oops.
I just proved I had cojones. Today, I'm gonna tell you that the Simpsons movie is possibly the greatest movie of all time. That's not a joke. You may think I'm stupid. You may think I'm crazy. You may think I'm strange. However that song goes. That's the one. Anyways, lunatic might just be what you're looking for. Today, we're reviewing the Simpsons movie on the big screen.
If you ask me, everybody in this theater is a giant sucker. Especially you.
Movie on the big screen.
This movie, I will say, is the greatest movie of all time. Albeit, I'm a huge fan of animation. I think it's a beautiful art style because I love funny cartoons. I love paintings, pictures of funny cartoons. On top of, it's in the filmic style. It's a moving picture. That's fantastic. And The Simpsons is my bread and butter. Western art style. It's silly. It's not, okay, I forget if I said it's my favorite art style or not. We'll see in just 1 second. I think it's a beautiful art style. I did it. Okay, I don't know. It's not my favorite art style. That's where we're at. It's not my favorite art style, but I love it. I love The Simpsons. I love looking at it. That's number one. I love looking at it. Maybe you don't. Okay, I got some other things going on. It's the greatest story ever told. It's number one, the greatest story ever told. It's perfectly riding the point between it's folklore. It's modern folklore. It takes real people and makes cartoons out of them. We're not worried about whether is this exactly what a real person would do. It's kind of Brechtian in that sense. It means we're pulling away from this is a story. This is a story. So can you relate to these people? Yes, you can. It's also right in the middle of Simpsons culture. It's between where everyone says, Homer started out as a real person and he's so lovable and he's a real person and now he's so stupid and he is really stupid. And Disney owns him. More on that later. But this is right in the middle. He's silly. He's dumb. To a hilarious extent. It's the funniest thing. Peter Griffin was never this funny. Never, ever, ever. Never was he as funny as Homer Simpson is. Because Homer Simpson cares about comedy. Because Simpsons writers care about comedy. I just saw Sam Simon talk to Norm Macdonald on a video. They care about comedy. Conan was a writer. I don't think he wrote on the movie. But these people care about real deal comedy, the history of comedy. And I'll tell you what. They have perfected it. Up to this point. It's my most quoted piece of media ever. I say something from it every day, at least in my head. Whoa, that was close. When I almost died, I said, whoa, that was close.
Well, you better hurry. They're going fast. Whoa, that was close.
The cop is eating donuts to almost death because he's a pig. He's the cop. He's the pig. He almost eats a donut. The cop almost eats a donut to death. That's the perfect joke, and it's just a little throwaway. That's the most perfect joke ever written, and it's just a little throwaway. Here's the thing. All that is just being the perfect comical force ever is just its medium. That's just how The Simpsons comes at you. That's just the conceit. Maybe. If I'm using the term correctly, and I would argue it, I may come out wrong if I were to talk to a doctorate, someone who had a doctorate in English. They may best me, but I'd argue it, and guess what? I'm a good arguer. I'm a good arguer, okay? I'm a good arguer. Ask all my ex-girlfriends, okay? Now, like I said, that's just how it comes at you. It doesn't matter if it's conceit or not, that's how it comes at you. That's how they get you. It's the greatest plot ever. It's something that's been told a million times before. The man is not good enough. Homer Simpson is not good enough. He's narcissistic, he cares about himself, and he's got a family that he needs to take care of. He needs to take care of the family. And he does. Homer Simpson takes care of him, but it takes a while for him to get there, and he needs an epiphany. He needs to be smacked around by the epiphany before it happens. Okay? It's a perfectly structured story. He starts out at baseline. There's trouble that he causes. Number one, it's what he causes-ish. He makes the final problem, rejects fixing it. The town is against him. All the people he must save are the ones that bring the hero's journey upon him. Whatever he's rejecting, the hero has to reject it, and then they need to go on a journey, and he goes on the journey, and he goes with his family, and then his family leaves him because he's so narcissistic, he only thinks about himself, and when the government wants to blow up Springfield, and he says, no, I'm not going to help him, they leave him, and he's by himself, and he has to best. It's so American. The Simpsons is what America is. It's so American. It is what good people want to do after Manifest Destiny. We're here. We need to stop taking, and we need to take care of the people that are here. Yes, Alaska is beautiful, but you can't stay there. That's not yours. What's yours is here. The people here care about you, and you should care about them. And they may not know it, and you may not know it, but you need to talk to them, and you need to figure it out. That's so American. And he does. He bests himself. He bests the government. He bests the bomb. He bests a bomb. Red wire, green wire. Jeez, he's been talking about it, but I took him seriously. Anyways, it's so American. The structure is perfect. He's the most reliable. When I say reliable, I'm talking about reliability as in he's the man. Homer Simpson is the man that you care about. He's the man you care about. Come on now. If you're a man, you should be like Homer Simpson in this movie. If you're a woman, you should love a man like Homer Simpson. You should love him just like if Homer is the man, Marge is the woman.
I love you, Homie. I love you. I say it because that's the thing, Homie. I just don't know how to finish that sentence anymore.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. The most heart-wrenching, heartwarming. God, that's bittersweet. God, that's bittersweet. It perfects bittersweet and comedy. Oh, my goodness. Most beautiful scene ever put to screen, ever. The most beautiful scene ever put to screen, ever. It's my biggest influence. Has to be. It's consistently in my mind. Here's the other thing. It talks about what's important in 2008 and now and forever. But specifically, It was crazy for 2007 or 2008, whichever year it came out. 2008, I believe. Let's check. All right, then. Anyways, it talks about the environment. And it puts us at fault. And it puts government and corporations at the fault. It talks about the government. And it talks about corporations. And it talks about how corporations are in charge of the government. And people elect and don't elect. And they just somehow get put into these positions of power. And by put, I mean they put themselves into power. Russ Cargill, forever I thought he was a real person. I thought he was just a real person. But he's not. The Simpsons just made up the perfect 2008 money haver. They made up the perfect have and have had the perfect have-nots forever. And that's not to say, because they've had some of these tempting, what's his face that talks like this, who's a cartoon. Russ Cargill, I thought, was a real person. Because they also have Arnold Schwarzenegger as the president. And California elected Arnold Schwarzenegger as the governor of California. I think people have forgotten that. I think some people who watch this video might be too young to have ever known that. And some people forget that Arnold Schwarzenegger was the president. Now the governor of California. And now Donald Trump is the president of the United States of America. Things are crazy. The world is crazy. The world is crazy, if you ask me. Is the world crazy, Jake? Yes, if you ask me. In some ways. Anyways, they put Arnold Schwarzenegger as the president, and guess what? He misses Danny DeVito. He was elected to lead, not to read. Oh, I miss Danny DeVito. It's beautiful. There's bombs. Green Day sings. They do the Simpsons theme song, and then guess what? Hans Zimmer, yeah, Dark Knight and all the Inception and blah blah blah. Yeah, he does and it's not boring like. It's gosh dang the Simpsons, but made even more beautiful than it's pretty. It's Girl Next Door pretty is what the Simpsons theme song is, and it's made the most attractive force on the whole planet by Hans Zimmer. Spider Pig, watch out, he is the Spider Pig. It's crazy. It's the funniest gosh dang thing on the whole planet, and I'll never let anybody else have it tell. The Simpsons movie is the funniest thing ever made. I believe it. I believe that. I believe it in my heart. And that's okay. But I believe it. I believe it. And it's okay if you don't. But I do. And F you if you don't. Frick you. Because guess what? It is the funniest thing on the whole planet. Maybe we should kiss just to cut the tension. He says it to a pig. It's funnier than you could ever imagine. It's funnier than anything you've ever laughed at if you didn't laugh at this movie. It's funnier than anything else. And again, it talks about, it's crazy. And here's the thing about corporations, not just rich people. It called Disney an evil corporation. He puts on a little thing that makes him have Mickey Mouse ears, and he says, I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. And now Disney owns The Simpsons. And it's the worst thing on the planet. It's the worst thing on the planet. Disney owns The Simpsons, and nothing will ever be worse than that. But nothing will ever be better than The Simpsons saying, I'm the mascot of an evil corporation. Huh? Good job, The Simpsons. Good job. Good job, Homer Simpson, for saving your family and yourself. This is Jake signing off. If you agree that The Simpsons movie is the greatest movie ever made, here's my VENMO. Send something to it. Send something to the VENMO. That's hard to say. That's hard to say. It's hard to say the truth. It's hard to get up here on my soapbox and tell you people what's the greatest movie on the planet, but I did. And it's true. It's not hard to think it, it's hard to say it, though. Hey, this'll get 100,000 downvotes. This'll get 100,000 downvotes. Watch me. Watch. No one else agrees. Not out here, not out here. They agree here. They agree down here, but they don't agree out here. And I hope to change that. I hope to raise some children in a world where we know what the greatest movie on the planet is. And I hope it doesn't stay The Simpsons. I hope even better movies come out, but until that point, this is Jake saying, The Simpsons is the greatest movie on the planet. Peace out, party favors. Love ya. Let me know what we should review next week, if you got any opinions. Thanks.